Hi folks, Doug here. Ellis Car Customs, the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Welcome back to our little channel in the barn. I want to thank everybody who's been sticking with me. Thank you for the kind words of support. I guess we all figured out who the one dislike on our channel is every week. I always wonder why people waste their time watching stuff they don't like. I don't know, maybe it's what gets them off, is being Debbie Downer, If I don't like a channel, I just don't watch it. But glad you're here, glad you're sticking with me, glad you like the project. And I don't know if Dan from DD still watches me from time to time. I see they lost their dog Steve, so I know how it feels to lose a pet. So I send my condolences to Dan on the loss of their pooch. They become part of your family, and it's tough to let them go. But beautiful day outside today. Snow is starting to melt. Parts are starting to reappear. They're not all the way out of the snow yet, but at least I could see bits of them poking out, so that's good. We got a lot of cleaning up to do in here. It's like the Tasmanian devil comes in here and just whirls his way through here and flings everything everywhere, but that's me. I'm the Tasmanian devil in the end. So I've been working on this camera, trying to learn all the new tricks of the trade, but we're going to clean up. I ain't going to make you watch that. And then we're going to find some gainful employment. I hope you stick around for it. And seen, maybe. I got a remote in my hand. It don't work. This sucks. Alright, I'm going to do it manual. Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So we got the doors open to the Ellis Car Custom shop. Hoeing it all out, piling up all our used up metal over there. But yeah, the snow is melting. You can see like my inner fender well is just starting to poke out from the snow. You still can't see the hood, but slowly it's melting. But yeah, we're hauling out the garage, trying to get a fresh start on everything. So I started using my whisker biscuit there to clean up the firewall, and you can actually see those grease painted numbers better. It looks like 822D. And I think there's maybe a G or something above it. And we have that chalk mark there. I mean, who among you thinks I should replicate the chalk marks on this thing? Should I get that anal? But another thing is I have a lens that screws onto this camera that lets me get, like, even though my garage is small, I can sort of get a whole picture of the car. Some people have said they'd like to be able to see it better, but yeah, with this lens here I can actually capture pretty much the whole car for those who wanted to see that. But I'll bring you back. So while I was working, there's Miss Calico, I got a delivery. Another present for the car. That's the windshield I ordered. Actually came in a timely manner, so we'll have to get that down to the garage. You see, this is where the cats hang out on the porch when they're not in the garage with me. But yeah, that's our windshield. I haven't taken it out to inspect it. I hope it's in one piece, but I'll bring you back when I got something else to show you. Hungry kitties, hungry kitties. They all gather for their food. Oh yeah, buddy. There you go. So we feed all strays around here. There's Prissy. She's a good kitty. Yep, we feed all strays here. They usually show up about the same time every day, about 4 to 5 o'clock, waiting for food. He had his food, now he wants love. Hey, Nomad. I'm experimenting with that time lapse. I'm trying to see if I can show some of my work without being too boring. We'll see how that works out. Oh, it's been so nice working with the doors open and not freezing, getting fresh air. Anyways, we've got the firewall pretty much dusted in as far as primer goes. I bed linered the bottom there up where the transmission tunnel is and stuff like that, just to toughen it up. I'm sure I'll shoot paint over it, but you're not really going to see it too much when the engine's in there and the inner fender wells are there, and fenders and everything else. Same thing with like these bits here that hide behind the fenders. You never see those, but they'll be body color, and at least we'll know they're decent. But we've got that taken care of. So we're going to have to make a decision on color here pretty quick, because that's going to have to be painted body color, whatever, if I two-tone it, whatever the lower body color is, that firewall will have to be painted that before the engine goes in. That'll be the easiest way to do it without the engine in the way. So we're going to have to make a decision. I'm leaning a certain way. I don't want to break the suspense just yet. But pretty soon we're going to have some sort of color on there. It's my plan that you'll all see the color as it comes out of the gun. And once you see color coming out of the gun and hitting the car, you'll know what my decision is. So we'll see if I can get anything else done. Well, folks, that's what I got for you today. I experimented a little bit with time lapse. Can't wait to see how that turned out. I got half the garage cleaned. I got to air things out a little bit. I had to take a little bit of time out. We all remember when my poor kitty passed away, and of course that was in the dead of winter and the ground was frozen and we couldn't lay her to rest until now that it warmed up a little bit and I was able to dig a hole and lay her to rest. So that chapter's closed. But we got the firewall cleaned up and in primer, and we've got a few other things buttoned up And tomorrow, when I get at it, I'll get even further. I'll probably start cleaning on the front part of the frame here, get that front bumper off somehow, um, bring down my parts from the attic for upper and lower control arms and things like that I want to swap onto here, and start getting this tidied up. And progress is progress. So I appreciate you watching, sticking with me, and we're going to keep going as long as we're vertical and ventilating. So take care, everybody.